National Football League is on the air. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
2nd and 5. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. On first down, Stanton. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Stanton. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now they'll change things up. They'll keep it on the ground. Stanton. Room here to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. Stanton. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. And Hurts going to move him around. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to widen their advantage. Elliott good with the PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
That's good for 28 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Hurts changing up the play. On 2nd down, Stanton, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Stanton. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The Eagles 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll They'll run on first down. Stanton. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. From the gun, it's Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
On third down, Stanton. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Right back to him on first down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Up the middle they go. Stanton. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 105 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Stanton. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
63.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Hurts sets up to throw it. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown Eagles. A 3-yard touchdown pass as his guys are able to extend their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Throw out wide is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Hands it off out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here for you.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. He'll keep it himself, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. Now Hurts looking to change the play. On 2nd down now, Stanton. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Stanton. They find some open field here. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 125 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And now they'll shift things around. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll keep it on the ground. Stanton. And shedding through the tackle. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. An audible here to get a new look. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Now a handoff up the middle. Stanton.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Hurts to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The kick by Elliott is good, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. If you think about it, that's a pretty important second-half field goal, Charles. That now stretches this to 2 possessions and really kind of ratchets up the pressure on that opposing sideline.
It certainly does, because that interception and adding a field goal to it, that puts them in firm control of this game right now. They're about one more big stop from putting this thing absolutely out of reach.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, Stanton. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
On 2nd down now. Stanton, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 27. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. They'll run on 1st down. Stanton. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. They work now on 2nd and 9. And now an audible here into something else. They'll keep it on the ground. Stanton. And out of bounds right around the 20. 156 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The Eagles on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. 63. Up the middle they go. Stanton. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the 1st down carry.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Tackle there by big Jordan Davis.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To the end zone is at a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to open a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. The difference in week makes. Last week he hit over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 12 on 4th and 10, just enough for the conversion. And defensively, an opportunity slips away. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week, and he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Yeah, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And that's
nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Dolphins have tied things up here in the 4th. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up. Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now Hurts going to move him around. On second down, Stanton.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now they'll audible to something else. On third down, Stanton. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Here we go on fourth down. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. This is 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. And this play comes to a hold at the 33. Obviously, it's well short of the first down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expecting to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he got it. He splits the uprights from 50 yards out. And it'll be a good time in South Beach tonight. The Dolphins have won the game. Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So for Miami, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have